A very good evening to each and every one of you. A very good evening to each and every one of you from the entire team at BYJU'S Exam Prep, the most comprehensive preparation app for all exams. So friends, today we are back with another very important session on our YouTube channel on legal reasoning. So friends, today we are going to talk about legal reasoning, the kind of questions that come in your CLAT examination. Now, I'm sure that you guys are aware of the kind of the questions that come in your examination, passage-based questions. There is no doubt about it. So, you guys are aware of the fact that there will be a passage-based questions coming up in your CLAT examination. Now, insofar as that examination is concerned, how well are you prepared? How well are you prepared? That's what we have to see. But before that, we have two passage-based questions tonight. But before that, there is some important notification from our BYJU'S Exam Prep. BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you a crash course for CLAT 2022, that is batch 3. You have Nivedita madam, you have Krishnendu Datta, you have Rabia madam, as well as you have Vinod Shankaran sir helping you out with this crash course for CLAT 2022 batch 3. In this course, you get expert guidance by NLU alumni, day-wise study plan for your entire syllabus, weekly performance test, faculty counseling, as well as all topics to be covered through live classes and quizzes. So you have a crash course for CLAT 2022 batch 3 itself, a big surprise for all of you who are watching me live. Moving on, BYJU'S Exam Prep also brings to you BYJU'S Exam Prep also brings to you a very important and a very sincere comprehensive preparation course for CLAT 2023. So those of you who are preparing not for 2022 but for 2023, we have got a comprehensive preparation course for them. In this particular course, you get expert guidance by various faculties who are from various NLUs across the country. You have day-wise study plan. You also have one-to-one mentorship guidance. Now, this is very important. Now, in your comprehensive preparation course for batch 2, you have one-to-one mentorship guidance, as well as you have weekly performance tests to help you score better. Let's get started. Let's get started, guys. Let's get started with today's first passage. Read the passage given on your screen. moving on. Okay, moving on to the next slide. Are we done with this particular slide? The first question is up there on your screen. Sonu and Tinku had a dispute amongst themselves for which they sought judicial remedy. Upon multiple appeals, the case was finally heard by the Supreme Court and ruled in favor of Sonu. Tinku wants to approach the High Court of the state to overturn the Supreme Court's decision. Now, this is very, very important. Now, here is a gentleman who wants to overturn the Supreme Court's decision by the High Court. Is it possible? Is it possible? Tell me. The Supreme Court is the highest court of the land. The Supreme Court of India happens to be the highest court of the land. So hence, it cannot be overruled by a high court. The Supreme Court has given a verdict in favor of Sonu. How can Tinku overrule it through the High Court? Not possible. Moving on. Question number 2. All of you got it correct. Sonu does not have 10 years of experience to practice as of now. 2014 to 2010. Six years. He has a practice of 6 years. Doesn't happen. Am I clear? All of you. So, all those who are watching me live right now, do press the like button and do share this session with your friends who all are preparing for CLAT and other law entrance examination. Moving on to the next question. The language of the Supreme Court of India happens to be English. It's very categorically stated. It's very categorically stated. It has been very categorically stated that the language of the Supreme Court of India happens to be English. So the correct answer is very good, very good. Most of you have given me the right answer. Most of you have given me the right answer. Okay? Very good, very good, very good. Moving on to the next question. From the passage itself, you get the answer. 2 years at the retiring age of the Chief Justice is 65 of the Supreme Court. Sonu is appointed as the Chief Justice of India. So judges of the Supreme Court of India, including the Chief Justice, retire at the age of 65. Very important. Most of you got it correct. Most of you. Age of retirement. Yeah, correct. Question number 5. Sonu wants to approach the Supreme Court in a matter of human rights violation directly. Is Sonu allowed to do so? In case there is a violation of our human rights, What are your human rights? Fundamental rights. Fundamental rights are always referred to as human rights. So there is a violation of your human rights. So you have the writ jurisdiction of the Supreme Court of India. You have the writ jurisdiction of the Supreme Court of India. Am I clear? Is that clear to all of you? The next important passage. The doctrine of necessity has been provided in this particular passage, right? Moving on to the next slide. Are we done with this particular slide? Tell me that. Necessity includes a privilege because of a private right. A court will grant that this privilege to a trespasser when the risk of harm to an individual or the society is apparent and reasonable, greater than the harm to the society. So that is all has been stated in this particular slide. Okay, are we done with this particular slide? Okay. Question number 6. Very good. Rani was actually acting in private defense. Very good, very good, very good. Rani was actually acting in private defense. That's absolutely fantastic. Very good. Question number 7. Very good, very good. It was an emergency situation. It was an emergency situation. So the correct answer is option A. There was Priya's house is caught on fire, and for that reason, somebody enters into someone's house to fetch some water. Necessity. That is what we understand as necessity. Very good, very good. Superb. I was not expecting that current kind of a correct answer from you guys, but the answer is Priya herself was the wrongdoer. Absolutely. She was herself the wrongdoer. Very good, very good, very good. I'm super happy with you guys. Question number 9. Okay, so the necessary action that you do, the necessary action that you do must be reasonable. It cannot be unreasonable. It can never be unreasonable. The action, the necessary action that you do must be reasonable at all times. That is to be kept in your mind, friends. Okay? Is that clear to all of you? Question number 10. Now, after the party was over, the fire still kept burning and Priya could not find anything in her home to put out that fire. She jumped into somebody else's fence, got some water to douse that fire out. Now, was there necessity? Was there any necessity? That's a pretty question. No, there was no necessity. There was no necessity. And the answer is option D. Option D happens to be the right answer in this particular question. There was no necessity in this particular situation. Is that clear to each and every one of you? Okay? Guys, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings to you an express course for Maharashtra CET, ALET, SLAT, BLET, Jamia LLB 2022. I am going to take class for your legal reasoning in this express course for Maharashtra CET, ALET, SLAT, BLET, Jamia LLB 2022. BYJU'S Exam Prep also brings to you a mega workshop for 9 months for CLAT 2023. It's going to happen on the 5th of March at 11 a.m. Thank you very much. I hope the kind of questions that we discussed today was of great help to each and every one of you. Thank you very much. God bless you. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Have a great weekend ahead. Thank you. Bye-bye.